Hey G2, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool umbrella right here, and basically what this is a multifunctional camping fan, but it also gives you guys the option to use it as a power bank as well. If you can see on the side right here, they do probably got some more specs and features on the product. But first I'm going to open this up to show you guys what the inside looks like first. So once you guys open up, that is basically what the inside looks like. Let's take everything out. So right here they do probably got a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. Right here we do have an accessory box. So the first thing inside is a tripod. So basically screw on the top part onto the fan, and for the bottom part right here is a tripod option for you to set up anywhere you want, and I'll show you guys how to set up in a second. Next up right here they do provide remote control that you can use to control the wireless, and they also probably got the battery to put inside. Once you guys do open up, you can put the battery inside. So I'm gonna put it inside like this, and then close it back up. So I'll test it out in a second. And right here you can see we do have the USB to USB-C cable, so you can definitely use that to recharge the product. And it looks like the last thing is probably the fan, so let's take it out. Once you guys take it out, here is basically what the product looks like. So the fan part right here is basically the fan, and throughout the side right here is a light. So when you guys do turn it on, you do have the option to turn on or turn off the light as well. For the back part right here, they do have the handle like I mentioned, so that way you can carry around really easily. Or if you guys do want to use it for camping, you guys can just hang it somewhere if you guys want to. And for the handle, it is adjustable to different angles if you guys do need to. Right here, you can see we do have the button for you to turn on the different speed level on here. So we do press on it one time. That does turn it on. So that's level 1, level 2, and level 3. And turns off. And top part right here is basically the interior light to show you guys the battery percentage. So right now it's around 50%. And like I mentioned, if you guys want to turn on the timer option, you definitely can. Bottom part right here is basically where it's insert the tripod. So if you guys do screw it in, here is basically what the product looks like when you guys do set a tripod. And then for the back part right here is basically where you plug in the cable to recharge it. So let's do open up. And we see right here we do have the USB-C option, which is where you can plug in cable to recharge it. And right next to that we do have the USB option, so that we can use it as a power bank like I mentioned if you guys do want to. And also for this timer button right here, it allows you guys to turn on or turn off the light. So I do press on it one time. That turns on the light. So that is the lowest setting. If you guys press on again, that basically increases the light. If you guys press on again, it turns it off. So there's basically a low brightness level and a high brightness level. And we see the size of the fan is pretty big. It's around 8 inches like I mentioned. And then for the front part right here, like I mentioned, it does have a removable cover. So we're gonna take it out, you basically want to just twist it. And take it out. So just like that. Very easy and very simple. So that way if you guys do need to clean it, feel free to do so. But once you guys are done, you can put it back on. And just twist it back the other way to lock it back in. So that is basically everything that's on the product. Let me just plug in cable to show you guys how to charge that up first. So right here we do have the USB-C cable. If you guys do plug in the back, once you guys do plug it in, you can see it does show you guys that it's charging. So that is basically how you guys do charge the product. But now try the USB option right here. So let's do plug it in. Once you guys do plug it in, you can see right here it's charging. So it is currently charging our product right here and it's charging the fan at the same time, which is pretty cool. And if you guys do turn it on, it does work. So really cool how it does allow you guys to use everything at the same time. The fan, the light, the USB-C option, and also a USB option to use as a power bank as well, which is pretty cool. And in terms of the battery capacity that's on here is 10,000 mAh, which is more than enough power for you guys to recharge like an iPhone almost 2 times. And it's also really cool how it does allow you guys to use it wired or wireless as well. And having that tripod option is actually pretty cool. So that way you can open up and put it on the table if you guys want to, or if you guys want to hold it, you definitely have the option available as well. So there's basically 2 ways for you guys to hold it, one right here and one right here, which is pretty cool. But now let's turn it on to test it out to see how it feels. So try speed level 1 first. So when we turn on speed level 1, it definitely feels pretty nice. It doesn't feel like super powerful, but it actually feels pretty nice to give you guys that cooling effect, which is really nice, especially during like the hotter days or summertime. But let's increase the speed level on here. Now we have level 2. So level 2 is definitely much more powerful when you guys do use it, and slightly louder as well. But you definitely get a stronger cooling effect when you guys do use it compared to level 1. But now let's increase it to level 3. So I'm not sure if you can hear or not, but when you guys do turn level 3, it's actually really loud, much louder than level 1 and level 2. But when you guys do feel the wind that's coming out of it, it's actually really powerful. And because of how big the actual fan is on here, it is 8 inch. It's much bigger than your typical desk fan or clip-on fan, so that will give you guys a better cooling effect when you guys do use it. But obviously once you're done, you can turn it off, and same thing for the light as well. So that is basically everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and test the product, Now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality fan that basically works the same way and give you guys the same kind of functionality that's on here. Then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.